Welcome to SNG. If you've already subscribed, thank you very much. If you haven't, consider it. And we'll be working on some batteries today. And look who we got here. Jones, what the hell's going on now?
It's Friday. We both have the day off. We went out and had a good breakfast. Made a few stops. Had to pick up a new battery for my 91. The sticker on it was 1 of 19, so I figured it didn't owe me anything. It was time for a new battery for the 91. The 1970, that's for my 70 FLH. It's a little low, so we're going to add a little bit of distilled water to it. Was thinking about reconditioning it, but it tested out good. But I had an old battery from a tractor, and we were talking about doing a video on refurbishing a battery, so we're going to attempt to do it. So the first thing we're doing is we're going to dump the acid out that's in there. And there's quite a bit of junk coming out with it. So we're going to dump the acid out of it. Then you take a mixture of baking soda and you put it in there and it cleans it out. Then you dump that out. Then you put in, what was the next thing you put in? Epsom salts to clean the baking soda out. Then you put new acid in it, and we're going to see if we can bring this one. This one's completely dead. We're just going to see if we can bring it back to life.
So refurbishing a battery on a budget.
There you go. There you go.
That's what we'll call this one.
Yeah, because this one was just cost me 150 bucks.
Unbelievable.
For that one for my 91.
I remember when you could get them for about 50.
Yeah. But if I can get 6 years out of this one, I do keep it on a tender throughout the winter, so I think that's why I got 6 years out of it. So, yeah. So we'll let you know. We'll keep you apprised about how this project goes.
Yeah. Well, so I guess the scoop is, from what I understand, and tell me if I'm right, is you get in and you're basically cleaning off all of your plates. You're getting all of the corrosion off the plates, and that's supposed to, and then freshening up the battery. Or the acid. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. What about, I wonder how much acid actually goes into that battery.
Well, we'll have to do a little bit of research on that. Little research. All right.
Uh-oh.
Hope I don't eat the leather on my shoe.
That's not good, Jonesy.
Don't tell Doyle we spilled it on the floor.
Doyle, we're disposing of this acid properly. We promise. All right, Jones, so what's going on with this battery?
Well, we took the battery, or we took the baking soda, mixed it in here, got it mixed up with distilled water.
So how much did you mix?
I mixed, what was it,
6 ounces, I think?
6 ounces to a half gallon. Stirred it up good. Then we took it, we filled it up. I was surprised it took it all, and it started bubbling up. And bubbled, and basically what it's doing is cleaning them plates off in there. We're going to let it set, I don't know, hour, 2 hours. Just let her do its cleaning. Then we're going to dump that out. I think I'm going to clean it with water. Dump that out, and then put the Epsom salt mixture in there. Let that set. Clean it out with water again, and add the acid. And we were just sitting here debating on whether or not it was worth doing. 32 ounces of acid on Amazon was 55 bucks, you said?
Yeah, but then it said AutoZone, you could get it for $9.95. So I don't know what the scoop is there.
So,
because for 2 of those, to fill that up, now I had one sitting here that I wasn't going to use, and Doyle brought one, so we don't have anything to do. We might as well try it out.
Yeah,
it's not going to cost us anything.
Even if it was going to cost you $20 to do what we're doing here, baking soda and Epsom salts is cheap. See if it works. We're going to see if it works. I saw at AutoZone they had a battery, I'm going to say about that size, for 60 bucks today when we were down at AutoZone. Yeah.
For 60 bucks, it might not be, I don't know, might not.
See.
Well, I don't know.
It'd be a good test. It's not going to cost us a whole lot to do it, so we'll see what it does. We'll let you know.
It'd be quite the experiment.
Yeah. I should have listened better.
What do you think, buddy?
Chemistry class. So we'll go from there.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go from there. So we'll let that in there. Is it doing
It's
any?
pretty much done bubbling, but it's a little bit but man, it was like a volcano coming out, blah blah blah, when we first put it in. So it's doing what it's supposed to do. But when we tested the bolts on her, she was a 0.
So we'll see what happens. All right, more to come.
So what we're going to do is we're going to pour about half of this solution out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the caps back on it. We're going to shake her the living daylights out of it. And then we're going to flush her out with some clean water and then put our Epsom salt bath in. We'll go from there.
There you go.
See what happens.
Curious to see what all spills out of that thing. Woo! There you go. Wonder if it's going to be dirty.
Well, my guess is it's going to be dirty.
There you go.
Now I think we ought to just put some plain water in there and shake it up and clean it out too. I mean, some of that distilled water, a little bit
before the
distilled
Epsom
water. Before
salt?
the Epsom salt bath. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Clean it out a little bit.
There you go.
We'll do the best we can clean wise. That way we can start. If it works, we'll do that way every time. If it doesn't work, then we know, hey, just go buy a battery.
That's right.
Just go buy a battery.
Yep.
All right, we'll put some clean water to it and shake it. We'll go from there.
All right, let's see if
She's pretty dirty.
she's nasty, All right, well, we're gonna mix up some Epsom salt solution. Try
I
it?
think so.
All
We're
right.
gonna mix this much Epsom salt and this, what's left of this water here.
Maybe keep a little bit of it and flush it out.
Flush it. All right.
All right, we'll be back. All right, Jones, what we got going now? This is what are you taking?
The Epsom salt we're
Epsom
taking
salt.
out now. What I did was we shook it up. We let it set in there a while. We shook it up. I set it upside down, and I wanted to see if I can get as much of that heavy crap out as I can. See what it looks like.
Tell you what, she sure is dirty in there.
Mm-hmm. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a hose and try and rinse it out the best we can. We're going to put the acid to it and see what we got.
See if she'll take a charge.
We found a date on that battery of 7/16. So we'll see if we can refurbish a 9-year-old battery.
And that thing was dead as a doornail.
Dead as a doornail. So we'll see.
All right.
A lot better.
Well, I think that this is, if nothing else, this is going to be a fun experiment. Look at the dirt still coming out of it. I'm not sure with all the time that I wouldn't just buy a $60 battery. I'm hoping you're wrong. I hope that's a $180 battery. That'd be better, make me feel better.
We're going to give it the A Boy Scout good effort, and if it doesn't work, we'll chalk it up as an experience.
A learning experience. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That garage door's coming down on me. One more time and I'm calling her a day.
All right. Then you're just going to charge it with water in it, Jones?
We're going to put some new acid in it.
All right.
We'll let you know how she takes a charge.
All right.
We'll give her a good slow charge.
All right, Jones.
We're adding some acid to it now.
Hold on here. I got somebody calling me. Well, we came back in this morning, and Jones's battery was spilled all over the floor. We boiled some acid out of it, which we expected. We did leave the caps off. We looked up here at the charger, and the charger was at, I don't know, 80%, 90%. It was high, but yet we only had about 8 volts. So I'm not exactly sure what this does, so maybe someone can tell me. I think it reverses the polarity, maybe. I'm not sure. But they have a recondition on these that says right here, you know, the old recondition mode. So you can see the battery is in a repair now. So we're going to run through this diagnostic repair deal and then try to charge it up again. And if we can't get it, we can't get it. Then we'll know. I'll let Jones tell the story. I just figured I'd let you know where we're at now. Yeah, my fat bastard buddy should be back sometime. So I'm wishing him the best of luck. Welcome to S&G. Battery. So, it's been a couple days. It might even have been a week. Kind of been messing with it a little bit, but not the whole time, not the whole week, but so here's where we're at on this battery. I have a charger that not only will charge a battery, but it'll also recondition a battery. So I wasn't exactly sure what recondition meant. I think I knew, but long story short, when you recondition a battery and you have a battery tender and or charger that can do that, what it's doing is it's basically draining the battery down to nothing, recharging, draining the battery. It's changing. It charges it and uncharges it, I guess, for a period of cycles. It cycles that battery to where it kind of, if the battery has a memory, it kind of erases its memory. I've used recondition in the past on some batteries, and I've got them to last for a long period of time afterwards, and others I have not. So it depends on the cells of the battery and other things, obviously. So you saw us put the acid in. You saw Jones spray it out. We wanted to see if it would work. We happened to have the battery acid, so it was a fun little project we'd try. He doesn't know what's going on right now, so I'm gonna we'll get his reaction, you know, the next time I see him. But I'm gonna show you where we're at. All right, so there's our battery. We recharged the first time. You can see we spilled a lot of acid, boiled some acid out of the battery. We refilled what we spilled out, and here's the actual charger. Battery failure. So what happens is, I wanted to show you, if I was to turn this off, which what I'm going to have to do is unplug, and we'll let that die, and then we'll replug, and you can see our voltage. We had it up as high as 8 volts, but 8 volts is about the best we could do, and I actually had it run for, if it runs for over 24 hours, it'll have a little alarm that says 24 hours, we shut this thing down. So if I go into amps and just go to, I'll just go to auto. Go to auto. I'll push that this is this gel battery. This is a standard battery. And I'll push charge. You can see battery's about 50% and it'll get up to 60. I saw it bounce to 80, back down to 60, but never over 8 volts. So the is, I guess, you can't always save a battery. But it was fun. We'll break it to my fat bastard buddy Jones next time I see him. We'll see what he says, but I'm sure he's going to think the same thing I am. We gave it a try. So, hope you're all having a good day. Enjoy. We'll finish this one up as soon as Jones shows up. See ya.
I think it's time to do away with that. Okay.
Jones, what the hell's going on?
Well, we just finished off, Zeus just finished off his little puppy snacks here, and we're getting ready to open another one. You think he's ready for one?
I think he might be.
So, we're going to open this new
Look
one
for
up.
that tail.
Okay, sit down. Nice and easy. Good boy. And our buddy Doyle's not coming tonight. His wife's under the weather, so we thought we'd come over and we're going to put his rear tire on, finish that up so we can get it back on the ground, adjust the belt, and I think that's about it tonight.
There you go.
So,
well,
that's the plan.
Been waiting to break the news to you, buddy.
What's the news? I'm sitting down.
Well, look at that thing right there.
My battery,
Yeah.
is she?
She's a kaput.
She's a kaput. Well,
I tried reconditioning 2 or 3 times. It won't go above 8 volts, and now it's setting at 6 volts. So I think we've.
6 volts no good?
Unless we want to put it on one of those pan heads.
Well, we gave it a good Boy Scout effort. Maybe we'll drain the acid out and strain it and use it in something. If it strains clean, we will. If not, she'll go to that big battery graveyard in the sky.
There you go.
And we'll try it again on something newer.
I think it was a good little project.
It was to try.
It was a good little project. So, well, enough for the projects. We're gonna bust into some. I think we're gonna do a couple easy videos today too, right?
Yeah, we'll figure something. We'll do a couple of shorts and see what we can come up with.
All right.
All right.
All right. If you get a chance, smash that bug, slap that monkey, and if you ride them, wrench them, but only if you want to. Ain't that right, Jones?
Amen. Amen. All right, Zeus.